Hey, what's up guys, it's oNightPineberries and I'm back with some Dungeon Defenders 2 pre-alpha gameplay footage! So, let's, before we begin, go to options, audio, turn down, apply. That did nothing. Audio, master volume. There we go. Okay, apply. Toned it down a little bit because this initial intro is really loud. But as you can see, nothing has really changed from here. There's a redeem code, which, you know, makes me nervous. Obviously, why? Here's all the stuff. So we have, it's all basic, WSAD, shift for that, N for ability mana, and then B for, or M for defense mana. That's an awesome change. Before it was the brackets, and that was really weird. Repair, sell, Q. Sorry, I haven't played DD2 in about 2 weeks, so I'm kind of out of it. Jump, ping, screenshot is F9. That's not a good number for me. F10. And then let's do this video. I'm playing on the highest settings highest setting possible right now at the moment. I might tone it down depending on how the quality of the game is actually. But let's do this. Ooh, boobies. All right. So we are here. Here's the Huntress, the Monk, the Squire, and the Apprentice. I'm just gonna quickly go over her skills and abilities and her stuff. So first, okay, just before we begin, this is only for Windows right now because it's in the pre-alpha build. Currently it's not available for Mac, but I was told that Mac will come soon. However, they want to get the initial game, you know, the biggest hurdle of the game out first on one, you know, platform before they move on to the Mac or the Linux or the Ubuntu, but I think that's also part of Linux. Second, this is not coming for consoles. From what I know, as of now, it is still, there's no information on console gaming. I apologize guys, you just have to bear with it. Again, to offset this is going to be a free-to-play game when it comes out next year, so please keep that in mind. It's a free-to-play game. To enter the Defense Council as of right now, you have to pay $30 or $70 if you're willing, but you know, it is a free-to-play game, so just wait. I'll try to bring out as much as news, and there's hundreds of YouTubers now that are going to be playing DD2 now that the NDA is over. But let's continue. So the Squire, my favorite character of DD2 so far, the Cannonball Tower, fires a master cannonball that deals crushing physical damage to one enemy. Very good. Spike Blockade blocks enemies attacks. Wait, is that supposed to be a comma? Attacks dealing physical damage when struck by melee enemies. Draws extra attention from enemies. So it's like, it's a taunt in itself, which is pretty interesting. The Ballista, or also known as the Harpoon in DD1, fires a piercing projectile that deals physical damage in a line. Deals less damage to each enemy hit after the first. Very interesting. I'll talk about that later. Training dummy, when struck by a friend or foe, the dummy spins, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies. Spins faster with each hit, draws extra attention from something. They need to fix that. Okay, so Sword Beam provokes Seismic Slam and heals self. Seismic Slam, obviously I'm not going to go into details for the hero abilities because they're kind of self-explanatory. He just throws a beam, he provokes, it's a taunt, it's actually very strong. He becomes stronger, faster, and he takes less damage. He's just mega tank. And the Seismic Slam, the Squire slams his shield into the ground, dealing crushing magical earth damage and stunning enemies. Oh, it does earth damage now. Interesting. So it's an elemental damage. It's quite cool. So there's heal, obviously. And the hero info. Sturdy melee hero. Primary attack deals physical damage. Secondary raises his shield and greatly reduces income. What happened? It had like a little backstory and they changed it. Alright, so here is the second tower builder character. Tower DPS, mainly focused. So we have the Flame Burst Tower. Shoots a flaming projectile at an enemy. When the projectile strikes an enemy, it bursts, dealing magical fire damage in a small area. So it just pretty much what I like to say, it hits an enemy and it explodes. It's kind of like the Fireball Tower. But if I'm correct, when we upgrade it later, it can ricochet. So, or it could have changed. I don't think I should have said that. Anyways, Arcane Barrier blocks enemies after losing 25% of its health. It self-destructs, dealing magical damage, and regenerates after a decay or delay, knocking enemies backwards. Draws probably enemies. Frostbite Tower shoots a beam of frost at an enemy, slowing that enemy and all nearby enemies. Whoa, that's new. I don't remember that. I know it slows down one enemy, but all nearby enemies? That's interesting. That's actually very interesting. Draws reduced attention from enemies. That's cool. So like this is main focus. That's cool. That's cool. Earth Shatter Tower, very powerful tower. Sends forth a long-range homing projectile at a ground enemy. When the projectile strikes an enemy, it erupts, dealing magical earth damage in a small area. So pretty much it just hits and it just like a magnitude, an earthquake, and it goes straight in a line until it hits something and it just explodes. It's fantastic. Literally fantastic. So we have Arcane Volley. The Apprentice fires up 5 homing missiles. It's a very interesting mechanic. I'll show you in a gameplay in the far future. So Tornado, he just throws a tornado on a line. Mana Bomb, we all know what Mana Bomb is, and Heal. So ranged hero that excels in multi-target attacks. Basic attacks deal magical damage and mark enemies with abilities consume marks. Wait, what? And mark enemies while abilities consume marks. Basic attacks steal magical. Oh, and mark enemies. Okay, so that's how. Okay, sorry. Secondary attacks can be charged and pierce through multiple enemies. So it doesn't explode anymore. Interesting. So we have the Monk, which is my second favorite character of DD2. So we have the awesome Lightning Aura, deals magical storm damage to all enemies within its radius. It's quite weak, but you'll understand why I like it so much. Boost Aura, boost damage dealt, and reduces damage taken for all defenses within its radius. Serenity Aura. So this is Tower Aura and this is Hero Aura. Serenity Aura is heals each second and reduces damage taken for all heroes within its radius. And Skyguard Tower. This is the Dragon Tower. Fires a projectile at a flying enemy that deals magical damage. Fires an extra projectile for each nearby flying enemy. So it's pretty much the best anti-air in the game. It's no competition. Pulse Smash, he literally just smashes into the ground. Chi Blast, he just does like a cool air blast in front of him. And Heroic Wave, he just jumps and then the yin yang symbol underneath him and heals everything, and it's fantastic. So a hybrid hero with both melee and ranged attacks. Melee is primary and range is secondary. Awesome. Okay, so Explosive Trap is kind of like the Proximity Mine Trap in DD1. When triggered, explodes, dealing physical damage in an area around it. Geyser Trap launches enemies into the air, dealing magical water damage and drenching them. This is a key point you guys need to focus on later. Once drenched, they can be electrocuted by magical storm damage, that's the point where I said you need to focus on later. Okay, so pretty much what this means. If you have an elemental electric weapon, then you can synergize with this very well. Or if you don't have those weapons yet, you can get a Geyser Trap and you can get a Lightning Aura Trap or Lightning Aura Tower, and you can fuse those together and the damage is insane. All right, and then we'll go continue. Poison Dart Tower fires multiple projectiles at enemies. Each projectile inflicts poison, dealing magical earth damage. Why magical earth damage over time? Draws reduced attention from enemies. Interesting. Blaze Balloon. I don't know if they changed this yet, but when triggered, the balloon bursts and scorches the ground. Enemies walking on the scorched ground take magical fire damage. This was broken in the testing phase that I played, and from what I remember, everyone played Huntress because the Blaze Balloon was so powerful. You can solo with just the Huntress, but I don't know if they changed that. We'll see. Concussion shots. The Huntress fires a volley of arrows that explode on contact, dealing physical damage and stunning enemies. She also, I don't know if they changed it, but when she shoots it, she does like a rollback, so she runs backwards or she jumps backwards. Oil Flask. The Huntress lobs a blast that shatters, dealing magical damage and oiling enemies. Oil enemies are slowed and can be set aflame by magical fire damage, i.e. the piercing shot. The Huntress unleashes a blazing phoenix, burning everything in a piercing line for magical fire damage. Oh god. Can you guys remove the magical part? Because that's oh no, I guess that does make sense, because there's physical and magical damage now in Dungeon Defenders. Range hero that deals okay. So yeah, that's the gist. That is the gist of the character intro. I will try to show every single character, but we'll continue. We'll name you Sir Pineberries. Let's do this. Oh, and I am an apprentice. Oh, okay, so this is intro. Awesome. Oh wow, they changed this considerably. Okay, sign up to. Oh, why is this in like 3D mode? It's like very low quality. Hey, hey! How are you? You look fantastic. You just look so like... That's such a great demeanor for Dungeons & Dragons. So welcome to the Tavern. I apologize, guys. This initial episode will be only the Tavern. There will be no gameplay whatsoever. So if you're looking for the gameplay, check out the next episode. This will be kind of long. So we start with 3 bags. We can unlock more bags with gold. Fantastic. It's a really niche idea, and it's pretty much, you know, makes you want to play free to play. So there's stats. Each character has these stats. What is this? It doesn't show. Oh, it's right here. Ability power. Interesting. So we have specs. What is this? Okay, so these are this new skill sheets that characters have in Dungeon Defenders 2. So this is the more RPG aspect, and I love how we can see the characters here. So we have riposte. Pretty much if an enemy hits you, you counter back. We have Vengeance. The maximum damage taken by Blockade is returned. Oh, so if enemies attack your Spike Blockade, then your Spike Blockade gets pissed off and attacks even harder the next time. Shiny Spikes, when a mob hits you or hits the Spike Blockade, they have a chance of being stunned. Fight Me Not deals damage deal more damage when the enemies are attacking you. So pretty much this allows you to jump into the front lines. You fight the mobs yourself, and your harpoons in the back will do like triple the amount of damage. Powerful Spears. I love how this is still here. So there's a chance for the spears to just do max damage all the way through instead of instead of having that reduced damage per hit. And then shield strength increases the damage reduction of shield block. Oh, interesting. So that's new. I've not seen that one before. So there's inventory. We have the relic system. Kind of is going to take some time to get used to. Here's our main weapon. We put our main weapon here, and we put our secondaries in there. Those are shields. I'm going to be creating more characters. So we go into the hero manager. We press E, and then we can create hero. I'm going to be creating a monk. We will name you. Oh, what should I name you? I'm drinking some orange juice. Give me a second. Okay, so we're gonna be naming the monk Milo, because Lord Milo shows no mercy. So, oh, that's interesting. So I'm gonna just show you the character. We show these specs. So we have concussive chi, a percent chance to secondary attacks to stun enemies for 1 second. We have crane stance. This is new. Each range secondary attack increases damage of the next melee primary attack. Stacks up to 5 or 6 times. Boost blockade health. Why is that blockade? Boost aura strength. Wait, boost aura. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. It increases the blockade's health by a percentage. That's awesome. Dragon stance. I remember this. Each melee primary attack increases damage of the next ranged melee attack. So this is really good for this, and this are really good for melee or like DPS monks. We have lightning damage. Obviously, it makes lightning auras just do more damage. And empowering calm. Oh, so this makes Serenity Aura much stronger. So that's actually fantastic. So let's go and create a Huntress. And we will name you Lifa. Because Sword Art Online is a thing, and I'm still watching it. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Alright, we got Lifa. Character specs. So we have Run and Gun. Basic attacks increase movement speed for 3 seconds. Oh, I should name you Shinon. Charged primary. We have a percent chance of for a primary attack. Percent chance for a primary attack to instead fire. For a primary attack to instead fire a fully charged secondary attack. Oh, okay. I'm just reading that like fire standalone as in fire as in like the elemental fire. So that's why I was confused. So that's cool. Instead of having to right click and charge the attack, you can just immediately shoot it. So that's really interesting. So we have Drench. After enemy is drenched, the next source of damage deals X amount of damage. It's fantastic. It's really good for the Geyser and Lightning Aura combo. You literally melt mobs. Or the Lightning Aura, or the Geyser Trap and the Blaze Balloon. Just that melts completely. Basic attacks deal more damage the longer they travel, so it's pretty much long range. And then fire for effect, percent chance for explosive trap to detonate a second time without consuming a charge, dealing 70% damage. That's overpowered. Anti-air increases basic attack and ability damage deals to all airborne enemies. And we'll finally show off the Apprentice. And then we will name you Leorio. I apologize if I spelled his name wrong, but he's just hilarious. So I'm gonna move you over here. Oh, that's very smooth. I like that a lot. All right, so we'll go to characters. And then back to specs. So we have reduced cooldown. Why is cooldown like that? Reduces the cooldown of Tornado and Arcane Valley, so that makes you pretty much a DPS apprentice. So Blockade, boom. The damage taken from Arcane Barrier is returned in its next explosion. Okay, 0% of the damage taken by the turn. Oh, I think so. Pretty much it's a reflect. I just stared at this for a second, but I think that's a reflect. So double fireball. Chance for Flame Burst Tower to shoot a second fireball that does 70% damage. Mage spec, increases your mana regen. Crazy. Freeze, this is a new one. Chance for the Frostbite Tower to freeze its target at the end of its channel for 3 seconds. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's not new. It's just, it's annoying. Chance for Earth Shadow Tower to attack. Earth Shadow or attack to knock back enemies into the air. So that's interesting. So freeze, originally I believe the Frostbite Tower just, you know, froze enemy regardless, but now you have to spec into it. So we're gonna play as Sir Pineberries for now, because he's gonna be my main character. Ooh, that's an interesting option screen. We can invite friends this way. Up Steam, interesting. Steam, interesting. So here are the guard knights. Let me see if I can still break the game. I don't know if they fixed this. Oh, they fixed it. Oh, that's annoying. Up, Oppa Gundam style. All right, let's go. We'll go down the legitimate way. So welcome to my crib, MTV Cribs. So this is hint, another NPC area. I already know what it is. So this is the Enchanter, I believe. Pretty much you put 5 or you put 1 item in the middle, and then you put 5 items around it, or it depends. You can put 1 item, but you can put up to 5 items in an area, minimum 1, and then you can fuse the stats together and make it better. I don't think you get to choose what stat it is, but yeah. So this is going to be the in-game, the shop, the currency thing, where you can buy costumes and whatnot, from what I believe. And then we have here the item seller, but he's the Relic Shop, so he sells relic items. Typically these are pretty fantastic. But yeah, item power, no idea what those mean. Oh, and by the way, guys, it's gonna take time to get used to all of the. Can I not press I? I can't check my own stats. Interesting. I can't check my own stats, not in game. All right, so here's the weapon store. You can find all sorts. I found a legendary weapon here before, so that's a thing. Here is the Tavern Keeper. He's huge. And press E to report a bug. What? Interesting. We'll do that later if we do find bugs. So here's the Stubborn Old Man, or the Bastard Jon Snow. So we have Cruella de Vil and this lady. No idea who they are, but cough cough, DVD2 MOBA. Those are characters. Or not them specifically, but here's secret meetings. I'm going to assume this is for future quests, and then we have this little underground bit. And then I'm going to assume this is going to be like, you know, the secret tavern, etc., etc. In DD1. But yeah, that's pretty much the tavern. I hope I'm not missing anything. I should not be missing anything. When we do play this game, I'm going to be trying to show as much as I can. Remember, guys, there are game wipes. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to break the game. See if the game's still breakable. But yeah, this is also still closed alpha pre-alpha build. It's still a major work in process, so don't freak out. Oh, so there's another hero manager over here. Interesting. And then here are the training dummies. So we can throw down our towers like so. Skladoosh, there we go. It takes some time. And here's Skladoosh. But yeah, that's the thing. So let's sell this. Z. Oh yeah. Here's the Sundered Guard emblem. What are you? Can I not zoom in? So there's some sort of cow with a candle. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a tribute to Laura. Oh, it's a tribute to Laura. Oh, I miss you so much. I don't know if she's still. I've been so out of it. So here is a ship in a bottle that's moving. But that's so cute. That is the best thing, guys. I'm actually like tearing up right now. That's the awesomest thing ever. Oh, if there's a Pineberry in here, I would just freak out. There's probably not. I'm not that big of an impact in Trendy. I'm just a guy who yells at, you know, I talk too much. That's what I am. So that's really cute. I'm really glad that's a thing. I've never noticed that before. Can we just have like a snowman in the middle of nowhere, please? Because, you know, Josh Isom. Oh, what are these? I just saw like bubbles? Or is that dust? It was probably dust particles. So here are like servants' quarters, I guess. Sometimes my cursor turns red. I don't know why. Who's that? Oh, is that your dad? Is that our dad? Spoilers! Oh, spoilers! Spoilers. I don't know what this symbol is. I think that's the symbol is the Thunder Guard, but the Thunder Guard is that other symbol, so I don't know what that is. Wow, that's cool. I think we just saw the Squire's dad for the first time, but these soldiers are, you know, really awesome. Like, I love their design. Let's see if I can still break the game. Nope. By break the game, I mean, like, you can literally find a spot where the wall's not there and you can just jump off. Oops, I don't think I'm supposed to say that. I'm sorry, Trendy, but this is the most awesomest feature in the game. But yeah, I hope they, like, release, like, just, like, their language, the Trendy or the Etherean language, because I think it's funny. The Etherean language, look how cool that is. It's like, it's a symbol of, like, Greek, like, Russian, Japanese, I don't know. Like runics, I don't know. There's just a whole bunch of awesome stuff. But what I can say for sure, from what I've initially played in the pre-alpha, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I will anyways. This has improved to shit tons amount. It looks super fantastic. Just insane, awesome, fantastic. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end it here. In the next episode, we're gonna be going into the game, sign up to defend. So pretty much this is how we start. So we can find group. Yes. Average item level is 59. Average items 83. Interesting. So we can find a group and we can play a private game. Obviously, we're oNightPineberries. We're gonna play a private game. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna love you long times for now. I'm not gonna love you long times for now, but we're gonna continue. This guy's just like oNightPineberries, just shoot. But anyways, guys, I'm super excited to play DD2 again. And I'm gonna show you as much content as I can. I love you long time. So oNightPineberries and peace.